back to another episode of Little Grit Garage. Today's episode, we're going to be seeing if I can get this old Echo leaf blower running and blowing again. We just got done reviving a Toro zero-turn lawnmower, and I figured since we're not really down there at our new property a lot, why not just grab something to have at the house? And I found this. It doesn't look that old, but as you guys can see, it's very dirty, and it's been sitting for a while now. So we're gonna probably first pull the plug and just see what that looks like. And then in this video, we'll also wash it down because this thing is filthy. Here's a closer look at it. Very, very dirty. Doesn't look that bad though. Everything looks like it should still work. Little carburetor right there. Throttle is a little sticky. See how you can push it, do this, and you can still push it back. So we'll lube that up, spray it down with WD-40 and brake cleaner, and then we'll clean this up because we need to see if we're getting fuel in the carb. That's also like solid, but I believe this is where the spark plug is, so we're gonna pop that off. I've never seen a spark plug boot like this, so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm gonna get a right socket for that, and then we'll take that out. All right, let's pop this thing out. Should just be able to crack it loose and twist it out with your fingers. All right. Ooh. Well, looks like it's running really rich. Some like weird corrosion right there. And right there. But other than that, it does not look bad. We're gonna throw this in the spark tester and it'll tell us if this is getting good spark. We'll clean it first and then test it. So I'm just gonna use some sandpaper to clean this. First, just gonna clean this part. And then you'll flip it around. Get the top of that point right there. And then you don't have to, but if you want to, you can clean around the edges, make it look better. It'll probably help it run a little bit better too. That's already not looking that bad. So I'm gonna keep cleaning this up and then we'll test it. So this is just a little spark tester. How it works, you obviously plug it in, pop that in there, and then you can do this, give it more power, less power, see your spark. I got it cleaned up pretty good. It's looking shiny and nice. So we're gonna pop that in there. Now let's see if we get good spark. Oh, that is not that good at all. There is nothing. So that's gonna be an issue. Since we're not getting a lot of spark at all, I'm gonna clean it up even more and then we'll test it again. I just cleaned it up even more, especially in between those two. So now we're gonna test this again. There we go. Better. Still not the best, but it should be able to run. All right, we're gonna put this spark plug back in. I wonder what CC this is. I have no idea. It's obviously not that big. It's probably like, I don't even know, really. It's small, that's all I know. Is this even... There we go. Yeah. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna pop that off, or on. I don't know if that's on all the way. Yeah, there we go. Now that we got the spark plug all cleaned up, we're gonna take this outside, put some normal gas in it, and flush it around and then dump it out, because just looking in here, I see a whole bunch of dead flies, I see rust, I see a lot of random junk. So we're gonna go flush this out, that way we can put fresh fuel in it. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a fly, there's rust, very rusty old filter. So we're just gonna give this thing a really nice swish around and then dump it back out in the rocks. All right, we're gonna top this thing off with some nice geese here, some go-go juice. All right, I'm gonna shake this around. I'm gonna do it over these weeds so that it kills these weed killers. Give it a good shake, like that. And then we're gonna use this old gaseous weed killer back here. We have a lot of weeds here. That gas just looks musty, so I'm glad we did that. All right, we're gonna head back in the shop, throw some fresh gas in this, and then see if it'll fire up. All right, we have it back in the shop here, and I wonder if this is a filter. I believe it is, but I have no idea. Yes, it is. So we're gonna clean this out. Hey, that doesn't look that bad. That's probably still runnable. A little bit of dirt. This has little, yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna throw this back in there. It's clean enough to run it anyways. Pop this back on. I don't even remember how this just went on. I think it went on like this, but I got no idea. There we go. We're gonna screw this back on. Alright, so this is the gas I'm gonna be using. It's VP Small Engine Fuels. It's a 50-to-1 ratio, so it's 2-cycle fuel, which is what typically these always are. That's why there's no dipstick, because it has the oil in here. Instead of messing around with mixtures and possibly messing up your engine or flooding it too much oil, you can just buy these, and they already have it mixed for you. You don't have to shake it or anything, you just dump it right in and it's ready to go. So we're gonna pour this in here, take off this cap. It's already so much cleaner in there. There's none of those flies or anything are in there. That's nice. All right. All right, it's topped off with fuel. So obviously we're gonna have to prime the filter here, and I can't see if there's anything in it. So I'm gonna get a rag, wet it down, and wipe around that so that we can see if we're getting any fuel. All right, got some water on this. We'll wipe it down as good as we can. Better than it was. Again, we will come back and clean the whole leaf blower. I'm just doing this so you can see the fuel. You can also kind of hear it and feel it when you're pumping it, but I just want to be safe. All right, now that we just cleaned that up, we're gonna pump this until hopefully we get some fuel going. So far, I'm not hearing any or feeling any. Oh, no, there it is. You guys see that? If I shake this, see it moving around in there? So now that we have it in there, we're gonna pump it 3 times. And that's gonna prime it. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna put this on cold start because it hasn't ran in a while. And then once you hear it fire for a second, it'll probably die. Then you'll put this back to run and it should fire it up. All right, we got the carburetor primed. We have it on cold start. I really hope that spark isn't an issue, as we'll have to run to town. So we don't have that type of spark plug here, but let's give this thing a few pulls. We're gonna put it to run now. I think we're having a spark issue. Sounds like it's getting better though. Oh yeah, it's getting better. But not that much. Whoa. We're gonna put it back to, oh, I had it on cold start. My arms are burning. Well, as you guys just saw, this thing's not wanting to fire up. So what we're gonna do, take off the spark plug. Or I guess can't hold it against the head to see if it's getting spark. But I believe we need a new spark plug. Well, there's nowhere to really hold the spark plug against because this piece of metal is isolated with plastic and the head is covered. So we're just gonna pull on it even more and see if it'll fire up. And if that doesn't work, we'll just have to get a new plug. Well, last time I was pulling it, I don't think I was giving it the onions. So we're really gonna feed it now. Well, it ran pretty decent, but the throttle is very sticky. So we're gonna put some of the silicone lubricant stuff on it.
On the trigger too.
And then yeah, we'll put it up here. Even if I wasn't touching the throttle, it would somehow give it self-throttle. So we're just gonna, tiny bit. It doesn't return all the way. So you can push it, but then it can go even more. That could have been a little bit on. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, thank you. So just lubed it up and it's working good now. It's returning all the way. I think this was stuck on because it was like this and that gives it a tiny bit of throttle. So I'm gonna fire it up again. We're gonna see if it runs better now. It's way better. Well, now that we know it runs, and it runs way better now. When it first started, it was not running good at all, but again, this thing has been abandoned for about 3 years now. That's when the property was officially just abandoned and left. So, I mean, it's been a while. Now that it's all greasy and stuff from the lubricant and all that, we're gonna clean it all up with some glass cleaner here and a nice fluffy rag. We're gonna clean the whole thing, and then I think we're gonna go do some blowing with it. Alright, well this is our hay rake thingamajig. We're going to use the leaf blower to blow all this off because my dad's going to work on it. So I'm going to set a time lapse and we're going to get to work. Well, it was running awful, started to bog and then quit. So something ain't right. I just saw smoke. So I'm going to let it cool down and then we'll just try again. Alright. We have a lot of smoke. Oh gosh. Alright, oh, never mind. It is not happy right Seems to be running fine now, so I'm just gonna set a time lapse and let it rip again. But there's a lot of smoke. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is smoking. And it sounds like it has a massive leak. So maybe that's the reason they left this behind, because it doesn't look like it's healthy. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sadly, I think it blew up, started blowing out smoke out of the intake. Now it's leaking something and it will not start. So probably the reason they left it. But we moved like 5 specks of dirt, so it's really good. It helped a lot. I had a lot of fun doing this. I love doing stuff like this. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out a lot and it's free, so just click it. You know, why not? So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to see. Let me know if you guys want me to revive more of the stuff down at that barn and get all the other random stuff running. We have riding mowers, chainsaws, other weird leaf blowers, push mowers. I mean, you name it, we got it down there. So let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.